tell me about the record.
Tell me about the record. Okay. Well, it's been in the works for what feels like a very long time. Some of the songs are 3 years old, and some of them are more fresh within like the last 6 months they've been written. So it's a lot. There's a lot of material going into it, a lot of different experiences. It's like a collection of ideas and thoughts and experiences and people that I've met along the way, kind of all wrapped into 10-ish songs. When I look at all of the songs, just kind of as a whole, they do kind of circle back towards the same themes. And I guess that just depends on like what's going on in my life at the time. That's what I end up writing about or based on. Even if I don't think I'm writing about something that's happening in my life, if I look back at the song, think about one that was written, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's really interesting because I'll write a song and then I'll show Nick, and he'll always have, you know, a few pieces like, oh, this would be really neat if you tried this, right? Because sometimes it's a pain when you're getting ready for the studio and a click track is like so foreign. But I feel like I have that in me all the time because of playing with a drummer. So I'm really thankful for that. And thankful for all Nick's ideas and his creativity that he's brought to our project. Brock and I have played together. We play in a band called Patchwork, which is like a folk band. And we were also in a duo before, Nick and I, the two of us. So we've been singing together for years. And it just feels so natural with Brock. I can't imagine him not being a part of this project. Added Cal from Crohn's. He's playing synth and keys, and that has transformed the sound so much. Like, it was just like an experimental thing. I was like, let's just see what happens if we add some keys and synth. And now I can't imagine some of the songs without him. And then now we have a bass player too. We have Bryn, the brain porter, and I can't even express how talented Bryn is. He's so amazing. I'm just so fortunate to have everybody in this project because it's really taken the song to this completely different level. What comes next? Ba 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 ba. I've known Connor for quite a while, and I've listened to all of his projects, and I've always been so impressed. I'm completely impressed with all of the products that he's created. Even if it's not my genre of music that I would like to listen to, I'm still like so impressed at his production and obviously the engineering side of it as well. I've wanted to work with Connor as soon as I knew I wanted to make a new album. Now they're stuck with me and you're out of the way.
I guess I should start off by saying that I've never really had a producer before. I've never had someone else really coming in and just deciding, making some decisions and helping with those decisions of how the song should change and how it can transform. But I've always been curious and interested in that collaborative process.
I think a good amount of pre-production was really helpful. It was super easy to go in there and pop in some headphones and sit in a comfy chair and listen to jam sessions front to back and start conversations about what we liked and things we wanted to try differently and changes we'd like to make, especially being able to ask those questions with a lot of time for everybody to sleep on them and learn them and decide that they do or don't like them, versus what seems to happen too often, which is like those things coming up during the recording.
So I've been playing music with Jen for, I don't even know how long now, but I guess quite a few years. And I really like her songs, and especially her lyrics and the way she delivers them, I think is kind of the forefront of everything. And yeah, it's been really cool to hear them come to life and kind of see some of these other suggestions that people have, and the songs kind of developed a little bit, but still stay true to what she wanted.
I think by contrast, I went up to her after one of her shows, and I was like, hey, if you ever need anyone else, to play bass, keys, guitar, whatever, just let me know. I guess maybe March or whatever, she was reaching out. She was like, hey, would you be interested in learning a couple songs and maybe, doing some recording later on this summer? And I was like, yes, I would. That would be excellent to do right now. It's exactly what I needed. I don't always pay attention to the lyrics, so when she was going through the lyrics and telling me what they mean, brought a lot more to the songs that I hadn't had before, and I just think all the songs are just really expertly crafted and well performed. The whole thing is excellent. So it was really, really wonderful to be able to join up with her and all the other musicians she brought together to record this. Yeah.
Best thing about working with Genevieve on the second album, I'm Not Who You Think I Am, is her songs individually have their own story, both lyrically and musically. And it's been an enjoyable experience because even though a lot of these stories I haven't been a part of with Jen, some of it personal, some of it about the environment, about just her experiences, is when you listen to it or when you play, you really feel engaged with these songs and her story. And even though the whole album kind of has these independent avenues and directions that each song goes to, it's just a very enjoyable experience, and it really has brought me as a musician to a higher level of engagement and interaction, both with just enjoying the music and being